Shalom, everyone. Peace of the Lord for all of you. Peace for those who love peace, and no peace for the wicked, the Lord said. Our topic today is going to be about Iran, but before I go there, I will answer somebody. I promise to answer before we go. Before we start our topic, our friend Belija Philippines said, CP, you are a wonderful and extremely smart teacher. I do have a question. I noticed that you call African American always African. They have been over 400 years there, just like white people, but you refer to white American as American and not European. That's how you really need to address the African American too. They are American, not African. Best regard. You see, my friend, I'm not like differentiating between two bracket African. Each time I see somebody from America speaking about himself, he speaks about himself as a black, we as a black. So I prefer to use the word African, not to use the word black. All right? Because many of those who call themselves black in America and USA, they are not black. I mean, they are descendant of black, but they are mixed. Like this woman cow dance, she claimed that she is black, but is she black? No. Obama claimed to be black. Is he black? No. Black people look not the same as what those people claim. So I can say that those who are descended from the African, this is why I call them African, I don't call them black, because most of them, they are very much mixed with the white people. Same time, they are the one who give themselves a title of color, not me. For me, the word people of color is a stupid word, because everybody have a color. Have you ever seen somebody look like a jellyfish? Everybody have a color. But I say African because they are coming from there. Same time I was talking about cow dance, she claimed to be African, or black, but she never spoke for the Nigerian. That's why I use that word. Otherwise, who cares if you are black or white or, or yellow or blue or whatever. But it's just to give identification easier way. Like I call myself, say, Arab. So you know exactly I'm talking about whom. All right? This is not about like why you call them, they are in America for 400 years. Well, they call themselves, this is what they call themselves. It's not me who's calling them. If they stop calling themselves such a word, I will not use it. All right? Anyway, this is not our topic, but just a comment for this person. Our topic today is about Iran. This is the crown prince of the previous king, the Shah of Iran, who now he is, let's just say, the higher for if the regime of Iran collapse, he will be the king of Iran. And I think he have only one daughter, so if he died too, she will be the first empress of Iran. She's, I think, maybe, I don't know, 30 years old, something like that. There's tons of videos, and we saw this today. I don't know how many of you saw it. Trump, he posted this: if Iran shot and violently kills peaceful protesters, which is their customs, the United States of America will come to their rescue. We are locked and loaded and ready to go. Thank you for your attention to this matter. All right. Now, I do not know how much serious this can be taken. Like, I remember Trump, he was like forcing Israel to stop the war. Right? He forced Israel, literally, he forced Israel to stop the war on the regime. If Israel continue maybe for 2 more weeks or 3 weeks more, maybe the regime will collapse. But it was you who stopped the war and who you forced Israel to stop. All right. In fact, Trump is the one who told them what to hit, what not to hit. So I can say you are, let us say, you might be the reason for them until now to be there because the war started and you force the one who is destroying not the Iranian, but the forces of this filthy regime, and then the people will take care of the rest, like what happened in the neighbor country, like in Syria. But you put your nose there, and you are obsessed with claiming that you don't want war. Sometimes the best way to stop fire is to make fire. You never heard of firefighters? They make fire to stop fire. So if a fire come into the wood from a direction, there's the wind coming. They go and they before the fire arrive, they burn a controlled area. So when the fire arrives to that area, they cannot continue because there's no more wood. So you did a mistake, and now you are saying you want to come for a rescue. I wonder how you want to do that. Talk is cheap, action is different story. Because we know that you were like hardly in the last moment you send a few airplanes to bomb the the Iranian regime nuclear facilities. Hardly you shared like for 2 hours war, and you stopped, right? So I don't take what Trump is saying seriously. All right. However, I have to take this post in different ways seriously. It might be that Trump he have information we don't have. They have the CIA, they have all kind of. It might be that they have information that the regime is almost collapsing. So Trump he decided to make himself look like a hero, and he is the one is behind it without doing anything. Like for sure, we can say he did a lot actually when it's come to the sanctions. In fact, the hunger and the protest we see, all of it is because of Trump, not because of Biden. He did put the sanctions again. Always Democrat, they give life to the regime. The funny that the Democrat, they claim that they support the LGBTQ, right? By the way, I mean, this is the longest name ever I heard in history. Sound like Abdul. LGBTQAFYZMN. It's like the alphabet. But anyway, the name is getting bigger and bigger. I don't know what the name will be tomorrow. But those hypocrite Democrat, they claim they support gays and lesbian, and they support transgender. But this is a country. If you are a gay, they will kill you. And this is the country always Democrats support. And not only that, if you go and check all Democrat outlet, not a single one. What happened to those people of Free Palestine? What happened to LGBTQ? Why they are not going in the street? Like, okay, now you're not going for Free Palestine, so you are not busy. Why they don't go in the street to support the LGBTQ? Don't support the Iranian, support the LGBTQ. They are not there. Why? Because the money of Qatar is not there. Right? Because this is not about the Jews. If the Jews are involved, and not only that, actually, if you see the comment of people, you will see everybody. Look at this here under the video. Uh, let us see here. There's many comments made by supposedly the lefty. Those are Iranian for sure. You see, the Iranian, for sure, they support getting rid of this regime. The only one who support this regime is the socialists in America. Those who support LGBTQ. This doesn't make sense, right? Those are in the last 2 hours. Let me see where the comments supporting the regime and attacking Donald Trump. I saw many of them. Look here. I am an Iranian, no to Islamic terrorist public republic occupation of Iran. Yes to the king. Cyrus Razav Pahlavi. This guy here, obviously Iranian. Do we really expect a single protest on the eve of the New Year bring down the government? History shows that protest alone rarely bring about lasting change. Political system usually absorb the pressure. Actually, I have to agree with this guy here. This is not the first time the people protest, people are hungry, people are desperate, people they are sick of this filthy regime, because this regime, there's hundreds of thousands of fighters. They make living from protecting the regime. If you check how many, so-called Islamic revolution, they can make a size of a city. How many secret police? Like, I will not be surprised actually that now between those civilians who they are shouting and going in the street, there's a lot of secret police taking videos, taking names, getting information, so later they can go to their homes and they can, do all kind of crimes against them. So will work only if the number of the protest went beyond control, like where there's millions and millions of people, like the whole country in the street. If it's just a few thousand, and even if it's 100,000, the regime will be able to observe, as this person here is saying. Is right. Right? And I say, actually, the only way for this regime to be collapsed if they make a revolution by arm, not by protesters. Because this regime will not hesitate to use arms against the civilians. So when the one is oppressing you, use arm, what you do? You know what I mean? You will fight them by shouting? That will not work much. It's not going to help. The only way to fight evil is to go and deal with it in a revolutionary style. Otherwise, shouting, those people, they will shoot them, they will kill them, they will, they will do like last time they went in the street, they capture hundreds of men, they did sexual assault against. Imagine men, not even women. This regime have no dignity, they have no ethic. This is why they are Islamic. Any Islamic regime have zero dignity. See, this is Pharisees. Like for me, I cannot understand much. Like I can read it. Some words, obviously, it's in Arabic, but this is a Persian language. So here is saying, as an Iranian who unfortunately lives abroad, the last I can do for my beloved Iran is to say that the problem of the Iranian people is not just the rising value of the dollars. The Islamic Republic regime is sorry, I don't know how to say the word correctly, dictatorial regime. The Iranian people are kind of a very cultured people. We, the people, have no enemies with any country. So, here you see the wishes of the people. They don't want to have enemy. They don't want to fight Israel. They don't want to. I mean, what's your business with Israel? They are far away. I mean, what a country located here have to do with country located here? I mean, it doesn't make sense. Look how many country between them. Why they want to have a war? The Islamic regime, the Shia, they use Israel and the hatred of Muslims against Israel as a ticket to fly. So they can take over Syria, Iraq, Jordan, Egypt. They want to extend their Shia sect, and they use the Shia as Islam to control other countries. Like Iran now, they have camps for training in Venezuela. Like what Venezuela have to do with Iran? They have all the way in the heart of Africa. Why Hezbollah is exist in Africa? They have camps of army training. It's not like political, like expansion of ideology only. It is sponsored. So they have money to send to camps in Nigeria, to camps everywhere. They have money to send hundreds of millions of dollars to the regime in Syria and to Hezbollah in Lebanon, and to send a lot of money to South America, but they don't have money to feed their people. This reminds me of something not long time ago used to be exist. It's called the Soviet Union. The Soviet Union went bankrupt. Why? Because they think their agenda is more important than their own people. And their agenda to spread communist, their own communist party around the world. So they spend a lot of money in Afghanistan. It went with the wind. They spend a lot of money in every country, all the Middle East actually, even in Yemen. Imagine how many tens thousands, hundreds of thousands of students from around the world, millions. They fly all the way from their country all the way to Soviet Union. They eat, they study, they sleep for free, totally for free. Yet the people who live in the Soviet Union are the most poor. And this is exactly what happened to the Soviet regime. They are involved in every war. In the war in Syria, in the war in Iraq, in the war of Afghanistan, in the war with Pakistan, in the war with Yemen. I mean, why you are in Yemen? What do you have to do with Yemen? Oh, there's Shia there. We have to establish, our regime there. They are involved in every, in fact, ISIS, Al Qaeda, and Muslim Brotherhood are the babies of the Islamic regime of Iran. Many do not know that the Muslim Brotherhood, the first center ever they have, was paid by the Iranian Islamic mullahs. They brought the one who they think he is good investment, and they said to him, okay, listen, we are going to buy for you. We pay for it. All right? We pay for it. A big center, and this is how the Muslim Brotherhood, the most wicked organization in the world. And now the Muslim Brotherhood is big as a whip of a spider. You cannot find a place without spider, right? There's no place in this earth without spiders. And this is the Muslim Brotherhood. They have 100 million names. They open library. They don't say they are Muslim Brotherhood. They open daycare, schools, universities. They are exist in every country in Europe, in America, in Canada, wherever you go. Even in Japan. You remember the guy who wanted to debate me from Japan, the coward? He's a Muslim Brotherhood. And then he backed down. This was maybe 3-4 years ago. So they opened for them the Muslim Brotherhood, and they were their number one supplier of money. And this is where Hamas came. Hamas is the baby, one of the babies of the Muslim Brotherhood. And where Hamas get their support and their money? From Iran. So imagine how much money, for sure from Qatar too, how much money they receive, but yet the Iranian people, a person who graduate, he's an engineer. In Iran, he cannot find a job. Women, they sell their kidney Men, they are selling their kids. There's no work, there's no job. This is a very filthy rich country. Yet people, they cannot afford to make living. There's a documentary made by an Iranian woman. She went to Iran as a, they make the documentary secretly. They interview many people about how they live, how women, they go and sleep around. The Islamic regime, the Shia, they practice the muta. Like Mimi Hijab, when he take a woman to the hotel, and he sleep with her for, for some time, and then I do not know you. You know what I mean? So they practice that. So now in Iran, one of the most successful businesses is the muta, which is nothing but prostitution. I'm not bad mouthing the Iranian, but those are poor people now. They don't know what to do. Women, she have no work, she have no life, she have no job to feed herself or her family or her kids. What she do? She turned into Islamic legal prostitution. There's an office in Iran. They are called the Mut'a office. You go to the office, you list your name, and then you are horny. You are a male horny. You are a dog. You go to the office. They have a big books with catalog with pictures and information. Which one you want, choose, and then you make an offer of how much. For sure, the office will take his cut. They will call the women. This is legal, by the way. This is not against the law because this is Islam. Chapter 4, verse 24. Muhammad himself, he practiced mut'ah. If we search for let us see. I will not play the video, so they will not flag us with copyright. You know, I'm trying to remember what is the name of the video. Like there is tons of them actually. I'm not going to show any video. Last time we were just showing videos like those, and YouTube will flag us automatically. So we better not to play any. But you can search it yourself, and you can find the documentary. It's disgusting. So they have money for Hezbollah, they have money to Hamas, they have money to every scumbag criminal terrorist. But their people, they are struggling to make living, to eat food on the table. They don't even have water. I mean, this country have no water. So like everything going wrong. Even rain is not there. Like they made an evacuation, like soon they might evacuate the capital of Iran, Tehran. So all things is coming together. I say to the Islamic regime, don't you believe in God? Don't you think maybe God is making punishment upon you? Huh? There's no water. Their lakes are empty. Look at this lake. This lake is a massive lake. There's nothing there. The water is gone. They cannot use a bathroom. They cannot use it. They cannot take a shower. Like they provide 3-4 bottles of water every day to every citizen in Iran. This is very serious. When you are out of water, I mean, who can live without water? You know that. Like to wash 2 dishes, go check out how much water you have to use. to flush your toilet seat. So imagine you go and you make poo, the poo have to stay there. You cannot take a shower. If you have a child, you cannot wash his butt from his poo. Water is not a luxury. So all things is coming together. And then here we see this is Ali Larijani, a big terrorist, with the statement by Israel official and the real Donald Trump. What has been going on behind the scene is now clear. Here we go. So now they are accusing the hanger. They don't want to admit that they are making their people hungry. Their people they cannot find a job. Their people, they are so much oppressed. They want to blame the Jews, Israel, and America as usual. This is the problem. If those regime, if he could not have sex with his wife, excuse my language, if his private part did not stand up, he will blame the Jews. This is how all the Muslims, by the way, all the Muslims, they blame the Jews for anything. In fact, all those countries, they use so-called fake war. This is fake war, by the way, because they never go at war. Like when the last time Iran went at war with Israel? They don't. They use a proxy. They use others to die for them. Enter Israel last year, they decide to go after them for real. Usually it is Hezbollah, it is Hamas, it is Fatah, it is all those Al-Houthi. But Iran, they always hide behind them. Why don't go at war? As long they are the problem, they don't dare. They let the kids of others to die for them. So now they are blaming the Jews as usual, blaming America as usual. We distinguish between this the stance of the protesting of shopkeepers, protesting shopkeepers, and the action this disruptive actor. And Trump should know that USA interference in this internal matter would mean destabilization of the entire region. So why you put your nose in Iraq, in Syria, in Lebanon, in Yemen? So you can put your nose everywhere, but then nobody have a nose. And he is threatening that I will destroy American interests. You stupid idiot! I mean, you made poo-poo under your pant. All of you hide deep under the ground when the Israeli were flying on the top of you. Where you been? You stop using phones. You don't even use your cell phone. I found this video, which is funny. What the heck is this? Those are the leaders of Hamas and Hezbollah. AI is scary, man. This is a Houthi guy. Yeah. That's a good one. Okay, let's go to a different one. Hold on. Hilarious. Here they are targeting, according to the title, the besieged. They are the Sharia police. The Iranian are targeting them. Now, we cannot take the appearance of the video. It look real. But, remember, we have AI. So it might be that some of the videos we might see are AI. It's very hard to tell which one is really AI, which one is not. But many, they look very real. Usually AI, there's a way to find like the movement, things, because, AI will do like a random movement. It's not something like here in this girl here. She did something to move the back of, you see here? Yeah, this is not an AI thing, So this is a real video, most likely. This one looked like a real video. So I was watching videos to see if they are real or not. Because AI, there's always like some kind of a movement, the running. It's not perfect still, it's not like a perfect deception, especially when it's a bigger crowd. Oh, I've been forbidden here to go. Yeah, this one here, obviously, it's real. Those are women. They are shouting against the regime, and those women are taking their hijab off. And for sure, they will be scared to show themselves in the video because you never know what will happen. They will be captured. They will be raped. The garbage, right? This is a very, very filthy regime. Uh, there's tons of videos actually, like this one here. All right. So here is taking the flag of the regime, and I saw some videos burning the mullahs, centers, the religious centers. Nobody wants Islam no more. If the regime really collapses, this country will transform from Islamic into anti-Islamic in overnight. I believe in that strongly. Those people, they will never allow Islam to be in their country exist again. Because you see what happened, always the Islamic regimes in the beginning, they associate themselves with the socialist. If you go check history, how this regime took over, anyone remember? Did you study history? Go check it out. The stupid socialist, they were the first government after the revolution, not Islamist. And then they gave they allowed the Khomeini and his gang to take over. And then the Islamists, as usual, they throw the socialists in jail and they took over. And this is what they are doing now in New York. Mandani, his lawyer, the one he hired him to work with him, he is the lawyer of Al Qaeda. The reason he is in the office is the socialist. If the Muslims ever they took over in America, and that will never happen, we'll never let them have that. They will throw the first one, they will throw them in jail and they will kill them as a socialist and LGBTQ and etc. So always they use those foolish ones in order to control and to reach into the place, and then after that they take over. The same as what happened with Erdogan. Erdogan in the beginning was a puppy with a socialist. In fact, when he established his party, he signed a document that he will not establish any Islamic regime party, and his party is a pure political party, have nothing to do with religion. Remember, before Erdogan became president, the country was anti-Islam. So they smuggle inside the system. They adopt the system. Oglo, the master of Erdogan, he have a statement, maybe I can find it. He said that we have to go inside the system until we can, our shoulders can handle it, and then we lift it over, which means we flip it over and we take over. This is what the Islamists they do. And then the second they get in, good luck to take them off. Like Erdogan will never lose election. Will never lose election. He will be there until he die. Because this is how Islamists are. Islam have nothing to do with democracy. Like in Iran, they fool you. They say to you that we have a new president. But the fact, the real king in town is the mullah, the ayatollah. The president is just a joke. He don't rule anything. And anyone want to go to election have to be approved by the mullah. Like we have, let us say, 3 men, they want to go for election. The 3 of them are the puppies of the mullah. And even then, there's no election because he chose one. He tells the 2 others, you are just a decoy, just for entertaining. You are not real, all right? Never think that you are real. You are here just for entertaining. So what might happen tomorrow depends in how much uh, the people are fed up and they are out of food and how many they go in the street. If it is just a couple of, even if it's 100,000, the regime will stay. Even if it's a million, the regime will stay. The regime will go if 20, 30 millions are out in the street. Let us say 20% of the country. All right? Not if, not only if a few people there, you know, because remember, when you say 50,000, this is a few. As long as the police is more than the protesters, there's nothing will happen. You got my point? As long as the police is more than those who oppose the police, then the police easily can control, because police have weapon, police have all kind of tools, and those civilians, they have nothing. And if you have nothing, you will not be able to accomplish much. It's a fact. Nobody can deny. So we hope that things will change. Uh, and the people of Iran will be able to make this filthy regime collapse. Look, I just saw this video here. Very disgusting. Look what Putin he did today. Where is the video? Hold on. Uh, all right. Let's see. Look what Putin have done today. This is in Ukraine. And look at those. Look how many apartment, man. This is a massive explosion. All they are apartment buildings. Poor people. In the middle of the winter. What a filthy comeback. I think I did walk on those streets. I'm trying to find out. It's hard to see because the buildings are gone. I mean, it's hard to see, recognize. Man, look at this. What an evil man. Somebody is dead there. Lord have mercy. And this is again, you know, look who friend those people. Iran, their best friend is Putin. The best friend of Hamas is Putin. And don't forget Kadyrov, the Chechenian Islamic hero, the scumbag, the drug dealer. Those are the one they support each other. Filthy criminals. I'm not surprised. Are you? So I pray that this regime will collapse. I pray that all those evil who oppress their people, the funny, I saw a comment saying that Trump, you are arresting the protesters in America. You are a big fat liar. Nobody's arresting the protesters in America. Those are attacking uh, the officers, and they will be arrested if you attack him. You know. In fact, if you make a protest without permission, you can be arrested too. Who said to you in America you can just go in the street and block the highway? Nobody can. Nobody told you that. But there's nobody in America is arrested because of his political agenda. It is you who arrest all those who support Trump, thousands of them, and you put them in jail for 4 years. Even the one have done nothing just because he was there. And you notice that all those filthy regimes are accompanied together. Venezuela, Putin, Hezbollah, Iran, Houthi, and all of them, they do drugs. Isn't it weird that all of them, they are associate in drugs business? And all of them, they blame the Jews for anything. All they share one interest. So I really pray that this regime is going to be my best day, maybe for many years, to see this regime collapse. Because I assure you, this I will go to Iran. If this regime collapse, I promise you, I will fly to Iran for sure. Not right away. After everything is clean up, etc., I will go, because those people in this country, they will not be. They will be this in my side in everything. I will not be surprised if I am invited to teach about Islam in Iran. By those we call them Muslim, because they are not Muslims. They are forced to call themselves Muslims. They are forced to wear hijab. Iran was one of the greatest civilization one day. Those are not like the Arab, the savage, who don't take a shower once a year. Go check it what Iran was. Go check what Egypt used to be. And then the Arab, my people, they came and they invade, and the termite is all over. Alexander the Great, he occupied Egypt. Alexander the Great is called Alexander the Great not because he's a occupier, but this guy was amazing, even though he was so young. He's just a kid. But the first thing when he arrived, anywhere, he built a library. He opened schools. The biggest library in the world was Alexandria. In fact, this is his city. It's called Alexandria until now. The first thing the Muslim they did when they came to Alexandria, they burned the library. Do you see the difference? When the Arab arrived to Alexandria, they burned the library. If you opened the book of Ibn Khaldun, the philosopher, the Muslim, they say we are proud about him, but Ibn Khaldun exposed him. Ibn Khaldun was running from town to town because they want to put him in jail. Because remember, philosophy is against Islam. He said in his introduction, an Arab Bedouin man, an Arab, the Muslims, they are willing to burn a palace or a library in order to cook. They will use the books for cooking. They will take the wood of a ceiling of a massive, beautiful building for cooking. And this is what happened to those civilizations. It's a fact, my friend. When the Ottoman, they occupied the Middle East, what happened to the Middle East? Do you see why it's a desert here? Look how desert it is. Look how it's dry. Do you know why? Number one reason is the Ottoman. The filthy Islamic Ottoman Empire. They cut all the trees. They never cut a tree from the land they occupy here. They cut the trees from Syria, from Iraq, not from here. They destroy a huge territory. And trees is very much associated with rain. The more tree you have, the more rain will happen. Go check it out. The ground is drifted, the sand is gone, and we have a desert. This land was not like this. The Ottoman, the termite, and now they are continuous their genocide in different way. They cut all the rivers coming to Syria to Iraq. If you go right now and check in Iraq or even in Syria, you will see how much the people they are suffering cancer, diseases, because even the little water they have in their whatever water they have is poisoned because Turkey cut all the water from them. Ottoman, Persian, Islamic regime, all of them they are Islamic and they have zero ethic. And they claim all of them to be Islamic and they care for Muslims, but their neighbors are Muslims. But they don't care if they die. So they are Arab. Who care? They are Muslim, but yes, they're Arab. They look, they hate each other. So what if we take the water from them? So what if they will die from cancer because the water is very much doomed? This is a river. Look at the river. This is one that used to be a river. It's gone. And the left water is a sewage water. It's disgusting. This used to be a river, running river, strong. This is what is left. They used to have boats. This is their land now. The Ottoman. Like you are very unlucky if the Ottoman is your neighbors. And you are unlucky if the regime of Iran is your enemy too. So I have to say that Israel, in the last year, they did a lot of work, a lot of cleaning. Hezbollah was a beast in Lebanon. In fact, Hezbollah, they think, and they thought of themselves that nobody can destroy them, nobody can control them. And I don't blame by them, I don't blame them, I blame the American. When Hezbollah attacked and killed more than 200 USA Marines, what the stupid American did at that time, it was in the time of Reagan. Reagan here is surrounded by a bunch of fool around him. They force him to withdraw the American Marine from the Middle East. Hezbollah announced victory. Hezbollah started growing so fast. You know, when you see a cockroach in your home, you have one of two choices. Either he take over or you kill him. Because tomorrow you will have a billion cockroach. And that's what happened with Hezbollah. There were a few cockroaches because of the wrong behavior of the American and the European. The cockroaches multiply. And then the cockroaches have weapon. And then they have money. And then they have drugs. And they have what they have. And now, good luck controlling them. Until the army of Israel did that job. Nobody want to do it. No European want to do it. No American want to do it. Nobody want to do it. In fact, all of them, they are a bunch of cowards. The only one who took over and he did clean them from the ground is Israel. Look at this. Look at this. They were able to use the money to mobilize millions of people to be their servant and their slaves. And then, as usual, they have one leader, dictator leader, criminal terrorist, who everybody will praise. Nobody dare even to question him. And if you do question him, you are dead. Hezbollah in Lebanon was number one assassination organization in the Middle East, if not the whole world. In fact, their activities went all the way to Argentina. If you remember when they put up bombs in Argentina and they killed more than 200 to 300 Jewish people inside the synagogue. This is how filthy this party is. European don't want to deal with them because they're afraid. Europeans just want to have a fun. They want to go to the bar. While the stupid European, they want to go to the bar. And I want to say stupid, by the way, don't be offended. I'm talking about your government. And the citizens who vote for them. Those people, they are preparing for war. So you are busy with your party shaking your booty. And they are busy how to occupy your land. Right now in Europe, there's a lot of members of Hezbollah. And I am sure that the regime, by the way, this is the website. Oh, hold on. What happened? This is IDF. I thought this is Hezbollah website. All right. Let me find you the official. Can you believe it? Until now, Trump did not shut down the websites of Hezbollah. Shouldn't we ask Trump why? Until now, it's open. And we know America can shut it down in 2 seconds. Here we go. This is the official website of Hezbollah. Open, working, no problem. Where are you, Trump? What happened to national security? This is their official terrorist website. And you know that every domain in the world is owned by America. You know that, right? The internet actually is a property of America. The internet is a copyrighted property of the government of America. And this is the website of Hezbollah. In front of you. Jihad, this is all news about jihad. All right? News from Syria, news from... They are all over in Iraq. They are all over the place. This is the news of Hezbollah. This is the weapon of Hezbollah. If I open a website, and this website is promoting terrorism, do you think the American government will allow me to operate such a website? So why you let them? Maybe they want to gather the IP who visit the website. I don't know. But it doesn't make sense for me. Does it make sense to you? Why do they have a website? So they can promote their propaganda. They can control the mind of young ones. Drugs, women, sex, money. And this is why I say it's very important that the Iranian filthy regime collapse, because if this is collapsed, all the cockroaches, you know, like I don't know if you have like sometime maybe you have a colony of ants. Ants have a very like unique structures, you know, social life. If the queen die, the whole colony die. It's very strange, huh? And this is how those terrorists are, because the reason for Hezbollah to exist is the money. If nobody paying them money, if we control all the drugs manufacturer, if we take it over and we destroy it, if Iran is not no more the supplier of money from the oil, because Iran will be free from the garbage of this regime, those parties, terrorist parties, will collapse. Nobody will join those terrorists if there's no money. Hezbollah, they have health insurance, they have mortgage system, they have it's a country inside the country. The Lebanese police cannot even enter their area. In fact, if you go to Lebanon before, I don't know now, if you go to Lebanon in the airport, the first one will stop you is Hezbollah. The one will check your bags is Hezbollah. And most likely you will not go home if Hezbollah don't like you. You will be kidnapped and nobody will hear about you ever again. So Iranian, sometimes like, in the Middle East we say in Arabic, like nothing scratch your back except your fingers. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If you are waiting for American to help you, good luck. If you are waiting for Trump to do something, good luck. Nobody will be able to do something to you except you. You have to take this regime by your own. This filthy Larijani is very well known criminal. Trump, he say words, but we know that he is the one who forced Israel to stop attacking the terrorists of Iran, not the people. Israeli never hit a building for Iranian. They hit their commands. They hit the soldiers of the. They didn't even attack the army of Iran. They attack the regime forces. In case you do not know, in Iran there's army, and their salary is so small. And there is the Passage and the Islamic Revolution. Their salary is so big, and their weapon is different. Israel was hitting those. Trump should not be involved again. If Israel launch an attack on Iran as an Islamic regime, not Iran, the people, the Israeli, they don't hate the Iranian. In fact, if you go, you will find tons of videos made by Iranian supporting Israel. And I have to say that there is one positive thing after all of those years happened because of the regime of Iran, the Islamic regime, that those people, they will hate to be Islamic forever. Especially now, everything documented by videos. You know what I mean? Like, people, they have short memory. So Islamists, they kill you. It's in a book history. It says Islamists, they kill somebody. It's different when you have it in video. It's different when you have it documented, not like before. Before, it's just words, like the Ottoman, they committed genocide against the Armenian. We have a few pictures. But imagine if we have real videos. In fact, if we don't have those few pictures of the Armenian genocide, for almost 2 million human beings, nobody will remember it. So now, if the regime collapses, I'm extremely sure that Iran will be anti-Islam. And that will be like a big, big, massive rocket in the heart of Allah and His filthy prophet. Because all the Islamic regimes in the Middle East, they were trying to copy the regime of Iran. When the Muslim Sunni, they saw Iran became Islamic, They say, why we are not? Why we cannot do it? And then the disease is spread. So now we have Islamic regime in Syria, Islamic regime in Iran, Iraq. The one who rule Iraq right now is the mullahs. Seriously, the mullahs. The stupid American, they thought by getting rid of Saddam, they will make it better. Oh, Saddam is a dictator. Now we have a billion dictator in Iraq. Every Islamic mullah, he have his own militant, and he control an area in Iraq. Iraq is not a united country no more. They have an army, but the army is useless. In Iraq now, there is a group, it's called Al-Hashd al-Shabi. What is this Hashd al-Shabi? When ISIS attack Iraq and they start slaughtering the Shia because they are filthy, and I'm talking about ISIS, they go in the street, they shoot people in their cars just because they're Shia. That's it. People, women, children, doesn't matter. Just because they are Shia, boop, 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 they shoot them, shouting Allahu Akbar. And this is what happened in the beginning of the war. And ISIS, they were able to accomplish a massive win by occupying ground. If we go check the map of ISIS, let me show you. And even ISIS existence is because, I mean, the new existence, ISIS was existent at the time of Muhammad, but the real existence, the one behind it for real is the Iranian regime. This is what ISIS was. In less than 2 years, look what they took. All of this become their land. In fact, if the American did not get involved, they were almost coming to Baghdad. And if Baghdad collapsed, they took the whole of Iraq. So when ISIS attacked, start killing Shia everywhere, the mullahs of Iraq, the Shia mullahs, they announced jihad. And how they will do the jihad? So they call it al-Hashd al-Shabi, which means the gather of the people. So they created forces to encounter ISIS, but those forces are Shia. So now we got rid of the stupid ISIS. It's like bringing a cobra to fight, let us say another cobra or whatever kind of snake. Imagine this is the weapon of the mullahs of Iraq. Can you believe it? Look what they have. Those are the Shia militant of Iraq. This is how bad it is. Tanks, massive weapon, you name it. I mean, it's not like you think like somebody holding a Kalashnikov and want to fight. What they have is hard to ignore. However, all what they have, as soon as Israel threatening them, if they don't behave, our army is coming to you. Everybody run. All the leaders of those terrorists, they want and they run and they're hidden. They don't use your phone. They don't dare even to say one word against Israel. This is why you see their flags. Hezbollah flag, etc. flag, all kind of flag. They have every party there have a different flag, but all of them they are Shia. Labbaika ya Ali. Wicked, wicked and evil. So you finish with a snake, the other snake will appear. But all of them, they are the babies of the mullahs of Iran. The mullahs of Iran are the one behind this. Look at this faith comeback. I would be so happy to see you being captured, and the people of Iran will judge you justly and will deal with you, you filthy coward. Look, imagine the flag of the regime of Iran is everywhere in Lebanon, for sure in the Shia territory. What the? And then they say to Trump, why you put your nose in our business? But their flag, their money, their drugs, everywhere. This is him visiting the president of Lebanon. I don't know why the stupid president even they shake hands with them. What a stupid idiot. Very weak person. And those are Hezbollah people welcoming the one who present the Ayatollah al-Khomeini, Ayatollah Khamenei. And look, brother, they are very humble. He will give you tea with his own hands. And the guy is, take selfie, take selfie. Okay, I'm very humble, take selfie. Propaganda. I mean, do you see how humble they are? He is giving you tea by his own hands. How many in the street now? Nobody knows, because you cannot trust the video you see. Some they might be even AI. Who knows? How we know? You have to find somebody is connected, and as I know, they are cutting the internet, so people they are using, they have like some, they have phones coming from overseas, smuggle them, so they use it. There is people who they are organizing things too. There's people they are sponsored from Iranian abroad, and they send them by mail, like phone with GMS or etc. satellite system, so they can send. It's still connected, but the Iranian government, they control all the internet, and even they cut electricity if they have to. All right, but like we have to remember. I mean, look how nice he is. He give you tea. He give you tea as long you are his slave. And they wear the most expensive watches, and their children, they study in Europe. I mean, the kuffar, this is the land of the kuffar, but one of them, he wanna, let me show you, let me see if I can find. If a woman, she walk in the street without hijab, she will be arrested, and they will lash her 80 times on her back. And some people, they might die from such a lashing. But their leaders, when they are, look, this is the leader. Look at her breast is coming, her boobs is coming out. Her, what happened? This guy is a mullah. This guy is a mullah. This is the wedding dress of his daughter. Who dare to open his mouth? Huh? I mean, look, her breast is coming. I can see all her boobs. Look at the woman next to her. But if a woman in the street, she walk in the street not covering her hair, she will face a consequence you cannot believe. But their daughters are naked. This will remind me of Osama bin Laden. She's a stripper. She is a stripper. Literally a stripper. His family is the most out of touch you can imagine. This is the niece of Osama bin Laden. She's ready to go to heaven. Hmm? The family of bin Laden. Meet them. There's other sheikh very well known. I forgot his name. He was in England and then they kicked him out to Jordan. What his name? His daughter is stripper too. Let me try to remember his name. Uh, so they give you speeches about how to control your wife, brother, according to Allah, and then their daughters are literally strippers. Here we go. I found her. Uh-huh. This is her. It's not like, she have a boyfriend. No. She is literally stripper. Literally. And this guy all over UK calling for jihad. Allahu Akbar. The kuffar, the infidels, they are disgusting. Oh boy. We have to be careful. I don't want to show her striptease skills. We better stop here. So we do not know really what's going on in Iran right now because the news is in dark. And what you see in the internet, some can be trustworthy, some we don't know. It might be AI. Who knows? It's very hard to believe these days what you see, right? For me, I don't trust much short videos. But I understand that in X, there's a limit for the videos, like about the size. But you have to take into consideration that there is some, or maybe even many, of those videos are fake. It's possible. Who knows? If we see a massive number of people going by millions, then I can trust that this revolution is going for good. If it just I saw this video actually. Right, let me see where I can find it. They are bringing terrorists from Hezbollah, civilian from Hezbollah. Uh, they are coming to Iran. Obviously, they might need them in case civil war erupt to kill the crowd who oppose the regime. Um, Look at this video here. What is this? It says the regime tried to force grieving family into flawlessly labeling them Amirashim, I don't know what does that mean, as one of their own funeral. Everyone refused and fought the passage. So those are the civilians, they are fighting the passage, which is the secret police of Iran, and the Sharia law of police. And they are chasing them, according to the story here. We will see what will happen. God knows. But we cannot trust much what you see in the news because it can be very much deceiving. Many sides, in the time of, like necessity, they will play games and they will fabricate videos in either way, you know. So it's very hard to trust. Like you see here in this video here, let us show you. This video here doesn't make sense to me, even though somehow it look real. But then when you look, why the image is so like foggy, and why it is. It might be like the phone is old, maybe, I don't know. But the picture, the quality of the picture is very bad. It might be a video taken a long time ago for different occasion, maybe. Or, I mean, maybe if you have good skills to zoom in and to find out those cars, how old they are, maybe we can find out if it's really this is new or something. Or if you are from the area, you know, very hard to find out where is the truth. A lot of deception, a lot of fabricated videos will be there. Everything is possible. Uh, we will see. We hope something good will happen. We pray that something good will happen. That would be maybe the greatest news. Happen for a long time if this regime collapse and gone. Where is this woman with her name Greta? Hey Greta, you are a human right activist? What is your activities with your legs? Huh? And your smile? Why you don't go in the ocean and throw some rice for the people of Iran? Huh? You're a stupid idiot. Lord have mercy. I mean, how far stupidity can go, huh? They went to Gaza and they brought with them 10 balls of rice. I mean, look how fake this they get a lot of donation. Those people, God knows how many $1 million they collect every year. Do you know how many people donate to those people? Go check the video. They have a few bowls of rice, one bag have tea, and one how many 5 containers have milk. I mean, milk. It took you 3 weeks to arrive there, and they have no refrigerator. You are taking 5 gallons of milk to Gaza? I mean, do you know how many millions in Gaza? And then when they arrive, they throw them in the sea, and because the sea will take them to Gaza, brother. What a fraud, what a scam. Where is all the lefty? Why nobody jumping to defend those people? Women, they don't. Aren't, where is the feminine? Where is the feminine movement? By the way, the feminine movement, they are not feminine. In fact, they hate women because you know what? If you are a feminine, then you don't allow a man to enter the bathroom with the women. You protect the women if you are a feminine. They got the feminine wrong. You will not allow the dude with big penis to go inside the bathroom with a child. Those are the idiots. And Iranian regime and Qatar and the Muslim, they use them very well. They are a perfect tool to use so they can abuse. A true woman, and I say a true woman, because sadly these days we have women, they are not women. You know? They defend women, not the opposite. They bring a dude, he is 6 foot tall, he have hair in his chest, and he want to compete with women in the sport. So women, they will never win. I mean, do you see the stupidity? By doing that, the real women, they will never win. A Muslim saying to me, show your face, coward. My friend, if I show my face, I'm afraid that your wife, she would do muta with me. What about you ask your prophet and your God to show their face? You stupid Muslim, you pray to Allah 5 times a day and he never show you his ass. You don't know you are talking, and he never answer you, he never talk to you. You call him 5 times a day. Tirilim, 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 never answer. Okay, leave voice message. Even that is not answer. Bismillah الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين bye. And not only that, what make it more horrible, you are not even an Arab, you don't speak Arabic. You are reciting Arabic word, you do not know what they mean. Not like me, I'm an Arab. So tell your stupid God who will never show his face, not even his ass. And not only that, the Quran says that Allah never spoke to anybody except from behind a veil. Your God is a transgender, or you have no gender, or the Jews cut his faucet. Is that your Quran? Is it true that Allah says he never speak to anyone except from behind the hijab? وما كان لبشر أن يكلمه الله إلا وحيا أو من وراء حجاب. What is Mimi hijab? This is your religion. From behind a veil. Your God wear a veil. Potato. I mean, you make poo-poo in your pant without seeing me. So imagine if you see me, what will happen to you? Huh? There's 2 things will happen. You will make pee-pee and your wife, she will leave you because she will see a real man. You Muslim coward, instead of being in YouTube, what about you go and do jihad? Huh? What about asking Allah why you are wearing hijab? A bunch of potatoes. When the Jews come to you, what do? Not only you wear hijab to run, you wear a burqa. Shall I show you videos? Shall I show you videos of Muslim terrorists wearing women clothing? By the way, Muhammad wear women clothing too. Am I making things up? Who is the one who wear hijab? Do you know, guys, the previous crown prince of Saudi Arabia? Do you know how they were able to this side cannot be reached? Oh, okay. No wonder. Look at them. Those are men. Where? Look at this. Those are ISIS fighters. ISIS fighters wearing women clothing. Look at this guy. Huh? Who's the one wearing hijab? Huh? Is that your boobs? We know you. And not to forget to mention your prophet himself, he never received Quran unless he wear women clothing. And not to forget to mention he put lipstick and eyeliner 3 times a day. And not to forget to mention that he used to sit exposing his butt. We have all the reference. Do you want to call me Mr. Show Your Face? Huh? Hmm? Potato. Uh, so we hope things will change for better and good. We hope millions of people will go in the street and they will protest and expose this filthy regime who their daughters wear bikinis, they go naked, they have unlimited credit card to go to Europe and enjoy their life, sleeping around, nightclub parties, fancy cars. But the poor Iranian girls, if they walk in the street showing her hair, we would take them to jail and we whip their back with 80 lashes. And because she is not wearing hijab, she is considered a whore, and most likely they will do sexual assault to her. الشيعة أفضل من السنة مو? We have our friend here saying in Arabic, Shia is better than Sunni, right? No, my friend. The difference is depends where the Shia is minority or the Shia is majority. When the Shia is minority, they are very kind. All Muslims, by the way, when they are minority, they act very nice, especially when they are very, very small minority. The second they became 7, 8, 10%, the nice will become a little bit tough. When they are 20, 25, the nice will become wicked. When they are 50%, Lord have mercy on you. All right? Shia and Sunni both are shit of one coin. It's a shit face. The coin have two faces. The Sunni in Iran are treated like dogs. The Shia now in Syria treated like dogs. So what the difference? Nothing. It's about who is the majority. في سوريا السنة عندهم مرض عقلي. My friend, all the Muslims have a mental disease. Give me a break. The Sunni or the Shia, those Shia, they eat the dirt of the grave of Al-Hussein, even though he's not there. The government, they keep bringing dirt. You know, have you ever heard of people eating dirt? They eat dirt. The Sunni, they have articles about the blessed urine of the Prophet of Allah. The Shia, they have the same, but about Hassan, Hussein, Ali. It's the same garbage. And if you don't agree with them, they will kill you. The blessed urine of the Prophet of Allah? Yes, it's a blessed urine. His urine, his shit, his boogers. You know? You don't agree? The blessed urine of Prophet Muhammad. Let me find you the article. I know you will be jealous now because your urine is not a blast. Only so Sun and the Shia, they have the same, but for Ali and the family, it's the same garbage. The benefit of drinking the blessed urine of the Holy Prophet. What the heck is that? Guys, do you know what you are missing now? The blessed urine of Prophet Muhammad. I mean, even his piss is gold. You know, imagine if we have a Prophet Muhammad in your country. Who need oil? Who need gas? Who need energy? We need all. What we need is his piss. Give him water. Let him piss. Piss be upon you. Please, please, Prophet. Can you piss for us today? What is your piss? Oh, sorry, I cannot keep pissing. I'm out of it. Many millions they want to drink. There's a long line of millions of people. They are long waiting for the piss of the. They are fighting over a drop. I can show you a video, but I don't want to show it because they will flag me. The Muslim Sunni, they are fighting over the poop of the camel of Aisha. I'm serious. I can post the link for you, but I will not play it. A 100 men waiting for the camel of Aisha to poop. Where is the video? Here we go. I will not play it so they don't make copyright over it. But I can post it for you in the chat. You guys are lucky because now you will find a way to enjoy. I mean, aren't you bored? We need the camel of Aisha poop. Why you have a problem? Do you know why? You don't have the piss of Muhammad and the camel of Aisha poop. If you have those competing together, brother, you will never have cancer, you will never have disease, and you will never have a problem. Even men, hey men, this is your moment. You will never buy Viagra if you are getting old. The poop of Aisha is the best. If you are a Muslim Sunni and you want to explain to us how the piss of urine, or the piss of urine, what kind of English is English? I'm an Arab, sorry. The piss of urine? What the heck is that? Guys, I just created a new phrase in English, you know. Copyright it, copyright it. Don't use it. It's mine. The piss of urine of Prophet Muhammad. Amazing. I'm stunned. Hold on, I need to think about it. This is the piss of urine. That's deep. That is so deep. You see, this is why I like the way I think. I think it's very deep. I think many of you now are thinking like how he put it towards the piss of urine. Yeah, because the Prophet Muhammad, he pissed twice. First he do piss, and then the piss will transform into urine. So while Jesus was making the water wine, Muhammad he piss, and his piss become urine, and then the urine became blood. It's amazing. The miracle of Prophet Muhammad. So Jesus make the water wine, Muhammad, he make his piss urine, and the urine is blessed. Mhm. And then here, look at this here. That is giving you evidence. This is not a speech, my friend. This is real. No other person in history. Where is the mullah of Iran? Oh, look, not this one. This is the striptease. Man, where is the? Did I close the page? Huh. Hey, hello, Khamenei. Hello, how are you doing? You are a very good man. Is your piss is holy? Show us. Huh? No other person in history had many blessings bestowed on him, such as were bestowed on by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on our beloved prophet. If the kuffar, this is okay, this is too much. This is too much for me actually to ignore. What if the kuffar? You want to play such a story without like a background sound effect, etc. If the kuffar, if the kuffar were aware of even tiny fraction of them, they would abandon their stubbornness and embrace Islam. Brothers, sisters, very beautiful. I feel like I need to go and pee. Like when I was a kid, I was trying to learn English supposedly, and that's why my English now is horrible, because I was taught Arabic by an Arab. It's like when a Russian he speak English, God knows what he's saying. So the first time I learned about Shakespeare, by the way, he's Arab too. His real name is Shakespeare. He's a Muslim. Those kuffar, they changed his name. His real name is Shakespeare. Ask the Qaddafi, the president of Libya. He was making a speech. He says, Shakespeare, huh? هذا Shakespeare. هذا اسمه Shakespeare. His name is Shakespeare. And the word democracy is coming from the word democracy. Bring the chairs. This is Al-Qaddafi speech, Even democracy is coming from them. Absolutely. You can tell. Take, for an example, the case where a companion of the Prophet drank the blessed urine. The companion of Muhammad drank the blessed urine? How lucky. Guys, like you might get lucky once in your lifetime, but luck doesn't come all the time. All right? It doesn't. You have a good luck. Like luck will knock your door once in your lifetime. Either you take it, you leave it. So next time, if somebody want to give you his piss to drink it, don't say no. Because you never know what is behind the urine. Right? Debate in neutral platform. We have Abdul saying debate in neutral platform. Potato. Just 3 days ago, I offer one of your ketchup boys. Uthman, all of you are ketchup. Guys, is it true that I offered this potato to debate me in his platform and he is the moderator and he refused? Is that true? And I told him he can bring the lesbiana with him, the guy with the pink, who carry his mom purse. You can bring with you as many you want. He refused, the coward. Coward. Mut'a boy. He said, no, CP is cooked by other Muslim. Already. And your lesbiano, he come here and he put his tail between his legs. He's just a kid. He is very stupid. Like all of you. All of you. I have no problem to debate any Muslim, lesbiano or gayano. All of you are the same. Are you willing to do it? Huh? Do we have any lesbiano here? Or gayano? Or transformano? We go back to our topic. My friend Abdul, take it easy. Take a slip of some camel urine or prophet urine. Take it easy. You are so much upset. For example, the case where companion of the prophet drank his blessed urine, she discovered that now she been shielded completely by from fire of hell. Guys, this is a true story. All the Muslims, they will go to hell according to the Quran. The Quran says, وَمَا مِنْكُمْ إِلَّا وَرِدُهَا. However, only the lucky ones of the Muslims who they were lucky to drink the piss of the Prophet, peace be upon him, they will be shielded from hellfire. Now hold on. Why she will be shielded from hellfire if she's a believer anyway? I mean, isn't it already shield? No, 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 no. You are not. Only the urine of the Prophet will shield you. That means Islam is useless. Because the statement saying clearly, she will be shielded from fire, but she is a believer. That means before that moment she was not. That means believing in Allah will not make you shield. Right? Yeah, don't worry, we will block him because he keeps spamming the. I don't mind if a Muslim post, but when you have a diarrhea, you Muslims, all of you have diarrhea. Either from the front or from behind. And look at the reference here. Let us see if there's any new update in the last few hours or since we started about Iran. Like now it's a night time, so I'm not expecting much. Search setting, advanced search. Latest. Okay. Hmm. Let us see any new news. Not much, nothing new really, maybe. I believe they lock the internet and there's uh, no much option to see, you know. The regime will be trying to hide all the news, as usual. Let us see here. Yeah, nothing much really. I guess we have to wait until tomorrow and see what will happen. Actually, I believe in at night time you will find more activities happening there because police they will have difficult time to take pictures of people and where they are coming from, where they are going. So it's possible now at night still there are things is going, and maybe more than daytime. because they can do hide, and they are shouting death to the dictator, and they are asking for the king of Iran to come back and rule. Do we have anybody here from the supporters of the regime of Iran, from Hezbollah? Anyone from the supporters of the Islamic regime of Iran would like to call me? What the Islamic regime of Iran accomplished for you? You got rid of the king. You brought an Islamist to your land. What happened? Shall I show you how Iran looked like before the revolution? So-called revolution. What a beautiful country. People look like a human. Nobody is wearing garbage bag. This is Iran before the revolution. Look how elegant. Before the garbage of the mullahs came. What happened? Hmm? What happened? Seriously. The garbage of Islam came, and the wicked, they are in control. And they want to tell you what you eat, what to dress, what to say, what not to say. And supposedly they are the decent, and then they go mut'ah. Those are bad women. But them renting women is okay. This is Iran before the regime. Can we compare? Seriously, can we compare? And then we got this. And this. Guys, you see this one? Not this one. No, not this one. Let me see which one is my wife. Hmm. Um, hold on. I will find her. Hold on. I mean, give me time. Okay? And the funny, you will see them taking picture selfie. Look at this. Wow, this is beautiful. This is so good. This is the most. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted. I think it's time to get married. By the way, which one is my wife? The one in the back or the one in the front? I mean, did you leave any? How she can see? How this woman she can see in front of her? She have little tiny hole here. Look, one hole. Because brother, she is a vagina. Yes, brother, she's a vagina, brother. You have to be careful. Mm. All right, my friend Armenian from Iran, welcome. God bless you. But I don't know, I will show the pictures to my mom to see which one look better, more pretty. Let me call my mom. Nobody's answer. Okay, let me call Allah. Nobody's answering. All right, let me call LGBTQ to ask them what they think, which one, because they support these things, LGBTQ. Tiridin, 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 tiridin. Hello? Get some breath. Why you are calling me? Zakir Naik, I'm calling the LGBTQ. What are you doing there? Christian Prince, first of all, I am not here. You idiot. This is their number. And this is the landline. What do you mean you are not here? Christian Prince, this is not me. Zakir, what do you mean not you? What are you doing in the LGBTQ center? Are you? Christian Prince, behave yourself. I'm here to do plumbing. To do what? Plumbing. What do you mean you're dirty? What kind of plumbing you are doing? Christian Prince, you are so stupid and you are very dirty. I am doing real plumbing. Zakir Naik, you do plumbing. I mean, if you bend over, you cannot even stand up again. Do you even have bones? Actually, you have nothing but bones. Listen, what are you doing in the LGBTQ headquarters? Christian Prince, first of all, I am not in the LDB headquarters. Where are you? I'm in the shower. In the shower? What are you doing in the shower? Christian Prince, I told you, stupid, I'm doing plumbing. Okay. All right, Zakir. All right. I don't know. It's my luck. Whatever I call, you come in my way. Even in the LGBTQ, is Kamala Harris is there? Christian Prince. Mrs. Kamala Harris is here, but she is busy. Busy with what? She is thinking about the passage of time. What passage of time? What she is doing there? Kamala Harris, she is there, and she is busy thinking about the passage of time. Okay, and is she? Just a question: is Sadhguru there too? Because this is what Sadhguru do. Christian Brent, you are so stupid. She is not a Muslim, and she is a Hindu. So for sure, Sadhguru is there. She is a Hindu. You are right. You know. Okay. So, guys, Islam is beautiful. Islam will make you happy. Do you have a question about that? How dare you? What a garbage cult. The European, they took this filthy scumbag in France. They gave him security, salary, money. You see what the French and the European they do when they bring those terrorists? Do you see what they have done? You nest them until they multiply, and you help them and you support them to take over. Right? This is the truth. Anyway, you know, since I saw this picture, I'm not acting normally. Sorry, guys, I'm single. It's hard to control myself. I don't know what to do. I have to I have to see some kind of help. So this is Iran before the revolution. This is Iran before the revolution. Fashion. Look at the fashion. Look. Ah, she have mustache. She have mustache. Do you know that Muslim women are not allowed to take hair from their face? Seriously, she have mustache. Do you see it? I mean, is this a woman? Prophet Muhammad, he forbid them from taking hair from their eyebrows. And look what we have now. Your eyes is killing me. Your mustache is making all men excited. You are a true female. In fact, you are a male. Fee. What the heck is that? Oh, look at this. This is where the picture is coming from. This is beautiful. Let me take a screenshot for this. I mean, I cannot let it go. I'm going to print it, but I hope I will not be tempted from time to time looking at it, you know? Look, 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 she is buying a wedding dress. Mean. You will wear this? You? This is what is under the burqa, huh? And now they force the girls to wear hijab. But look how the girls wear hijab. Fashion glass, because they force them. Half of their hair is coming out. You can tell nobody care for the stupid hijab. The girls were dressed in a fashion. The girls, they don't care for Islam, the garbage Islam, and they look. What kind of hijab this hijab is? It's just to avoid the police. Hmm. Uh, CP, you're good in imitating. Guys, this guy is accusing me of imitating. This is not true. This is Zakir Naik was calling me. Are you serious? You think I'm imitating? What's wrong with you? This is Zakir Naik. He was calling me for real. إيران ما كانت خادمة لإسرائيل من قبل. What does that mean? I have no idea what you are talking. Is that Arabic? Are you using Google Translation, my friend? Look at the jungle. In the jungle of burqa, there is a child face. Even the child wearing hijab. Look how poor they are hiding their faces, you know. But I can say this picture here is the best for the year. And look, this guy is happy. And he's looking at her. The funny is he's looking at her. Like, are you looking at her eyes? Like, how you doing, honey? Honey? I love your eyes. Especially if they look like this. Look at those eyes and this mustache. Look like they are growing from this side here, but not from here. And man, her eyebrows is like a mustache. Oh boy. So those are the people before the revolution. Party, party. What kind of music do you think they were playing? I think this is what they call it, a twist. Is that a twist dance? It looked like a twist, isn't it? What happened? What happened to a nation? How garbage can take over your life and destroy it? From nation having civilization, living in peace, going advanced, to a nation behind the cave time, just by changing regime. Oh, this is not good. But anyway, this is a freedom, supposedly. Those are what? Airline? Maybe those are the airline employees. This is the king. This is a picture of the king. This is the king, the queen, and the princes. And the little boy now, I think he is now the crown prince. Who will be, he is the king actually, you know, is that because the king died. This is the previous king who died. Sorry guys, I did cough in the front of the microphone. Actually, I click at the microphone to mute it, but it was not a successful click. I apologize. This is what happened when a king, he, by the way, he cough. I mean, it's happening for a reason. When king, they cough like this, just to give you an idea. Okay, just to make you feel better about the cough coming in your ear. He's buried in Egypt? I don't know about that. Yeah, well, right now, they are asking the crown prince, which is going to be the hire for the king, to come back. But all of this is depend in what will happen. Uh, you never know. Sometimes things can change so fast, right? Sometimes the flood take everything in the way before even you see it. So this is the family. This is the king before he was kicked out of Iran. Their palace is beyond imagination. You can imagine gold and diamond and etc. But the Iranian kings, you know, I mean, you go back in history, you will see what we are talking about. Caesar of Iran, they call them Shah. Shah in Iranian, I mean a king or let us say emperor. This is him. I guess after they lost their position in Iran, then they went to America. And this is the crown prince. Actually, this is the crown prince. No, this is the crown prince. Yeah, I think this is the crown prince here. Yeah, this is the son. Those are the watches of the Shah of Iran? Really? Sometimes pictures are funny. I mean, this is what is, I mean, he's a king. What watches would have? Yeah. Anyway, the king return or not, that will not change anything. The important is the regime should go. And no Islam no more. That what is needed to fix Iran. No more garbage of the Islamic regime. Enough is enough. Right? People have enough of this garbage. I saw some videos, they are burning the mullahs' offices. Yesterday we spoke about it, like if the sometime a match can make a big fire, but depend how much dry wood there is. Right? Those are all mullahs' centers. Yeah. Look like those from the opposition of the Iranian regime. Maryam Rajavi and her 10 point. I don't know who is Maryam Rajavi. Maybe this is the. I don't know. Where is Maryam Rajavi? All right. What we can do? We hope that this satanic evil cult will collapse one after one. We pray for that and we support the people of Iran for their freedom. CP debate Orthodox Lespiano. Well, my friend, bring him here, no problem. I don't go to kids. They can come to me. He's a kid. You see, when you go, when I offer, what his name, the potato Othman, he is not young in age, and he claimed to be a sheikh. So I offer him a debate, but I don't go, I don't chase people. I never do. This is not honorable behavior for someone like me. They come to me, I go just to scare the hell of them. But I will not go and chase a kid. That is not a good behavior. It's not. I will not even respect myself to do so. And then he will cry, or the Muslim will cry, will say, he's a kid. He's debating a kid. Bring your sheikhs. He came here once. He ran after 5 minutes. He refused to answer anything. He refused to talk about Islam, actually. Right? Check out 2C TV. Well, 2C TV, I don't trust their TV because they exaggerate too much in what they say. So I can take nothing true from that so-called TV. This guy in his program will make Islam is gone in Iran. That's it. The mullahs are gone. The Khomeini, the Ayatollah, he is flying to Kuala Lumpur, and now he is hiding in the basement. All those news. Who can't I cannot take anything they say. All right. Like, look, this is the title he have. How truthful his title? Absolutely false. Look at this. Where he got those news from? Islamic Republic falls apart in Iran. Are you sure? Really? This is the title. 24,000 people watching. Crown Prince lead the battle. This guy is super fictional. All his news, by the way, are breaking news. He don't have no everything is breaking. I mean, he don't have nothing in his house is not broken. Telecommunication site destroyed by Iranian. Like what? They burned one column. That's it. Iran have satellite now, potato. What this guy is talking about? Trump prepares U.S. troops to rescue Iranian. True story. That's it. American, they are now getting ready. They will send millions of soldiers. Breaking news. I mean, it's just a joke. He's very good. I have to admit, he is very good to gather the crowd with his fictional breaking news. Sadly, like I like the guy actually. He used like, I mean, he's against Islam, but he's too much breaking news. I told you before about the wolf and the shepherd. When the shepherd he screamed once, the wolves are coming, the wolves are coming, all the village come to rescue, and then nothing happened. They came, they found no wolves. Yeah, I was laughing at you. Second time, the same. Third time, when the real wolves came, nobody believed him. And this is the guy, this is what happened between me and him now. He is the same as the shepherd. He shout, breaking news, breaking news. I mean, all his channel is breaking news. Can you find anything in his videos? It's not breaking news. I mean, seriously, what is not breaking? Everything is a breaking news. Anyway, oh boy, breaking news. I'm not saying he's not nice, but he exaggerate. I mean, the time will come, nobody will listen to you no more. All right, breaking news. This guy news is up to date. Like what is up to date? Everything they have is from X, including my news. It's not up to date. Let me know if it is, because simply nobody knows what is a true and what is fake, what is an AI video and what is a true video. So don't tell me it's up to date. If there's no phone, if there's no connection, if there's no internet, how he can get up to date? Jibril is saying him. Al Khomeini calling him. Hmm? So be careful. Don't believe everything. Like if you listen to his what he say, you think that's it. It's over. But he said the same about everybody before. Check all his old videos. All the breaking news never happen. They never happen. All right. In fact, if I can talk to him, I would advise him to change that his tone, because time will come and people will not trust you no more. You might be able to gather, because a human being, when they see a bigger crowd, they join. Bigger crowd. If you go in the street right now and you ask like 5 people to stand with you and look at the sky, everybody walking there, even if there are 1,000 people, they will look at the sky with you because they want to see what they are looking at. Human being is curious. So when they see a bigger crowd listening to something, they join. So you see 27, 24,000 watching. I don't know how many dummy between them, but obviously there's nothing there except what is an X. And what is an X is nothing what he's saying. The country is collapsing. The republic falls apart. Where he got this from? So I support that he is against Islam, but I have to say, in my honest opinion, about him, this guy is giving hope to people, my friend, but this is false hope. You see, when you give false hope, you hurt. You hurt people. Do you agree? Do you like people to give you false hope? Like tomorrow I will give you a job, and the job never come. Is that a good hope? You have to be truthful, and you have to support what you say by truth, not by fabrication. Hey guys, I have a breaking news. The mullahs of Iran, all of them, they fell into a mixer. It was a barbecue mixer for shawarma. And now all of them, they are shawarma. Breaking news. Please spread the news. Invite everybody. All of them, they became shawarma. Shaw and rama. Shawarma. Shawarma. You know? That's why in English they say chow. Like. So please, this is breaking news. It's true news. I just received it from Jibril. Tomorrow in the morning, you wake up, you find the regime is still there. A week from now, the regime is still there. A month from now, the regime is still there. A year from now, the regime is still there. So 24,000 gathering for what? Because we give them hope. Okay. Right? Anyway, let us forget about him. He do what he do best, and we do what we do best. All right? This is my favorite activist in the world. She is the smartest girl in the world. I wish I can find a wife like her. It's my dream. Do you know when you have a wife, she is so stupid? Man, that's perfect. So, CP, what is really is going in Iran? Nobody knows. My friend, whatever news you hear, nobody can tell you the truth because we don't know how many of those videos are AI. Like it's you have to be professional to examine them with software, etc. You see, when you see very short videos, mostly they are AI. All right. So if somebody told you I know what's going on, he's lying to you. The only way to know what's going on is somebody is in the street there. Somebody he is from the country and he is there. And then if this guy talk, still we have to suspect because maybe he's making up things story too. But it cannot be someone who live in England or me. He can tell you what's happening there. Let us change this picture, this stupid woman. This potato. I like this one even better. So this woman, she wear burqa. She shout, Ya Ali, Ya Hussein. She support Hezbollah. And her boobs is coming out. Man, oh man. Uh, this is her with the hijab. Look how decent she is, brother. Look how safe. She's covered, brother. She is a she is an angel of Allah. Here, her boobs is coming out just for the gym, right? It's a gym thing. What's wrong with you? You never been in a gym? And look, the fancy building, the fancy carpet. God knows how much cost the dress. And look, the one who is marrying his daughter, he is wearing the clothes of the kuffar. Isn't it? This is haram. And look at the mother. Look at the mother, guys. How open her chest. God knows what is in the back too. Right? What do you think of Ma'am Danny? He's a sneaky snake. He will fool those people for some time. 4 years from now, we will see what will happen. He promised them free buses, right? He will have a free buses. All right. Do we have anyone from those who support Hezbollah would like to join us and call me? My best friend. Anyone here is connected to Iran? Is Iranian? Like to join us? If there's anyone, he's Iranian, and he have connection to Iran to update us, because then I will trust more what those people say more than somebody is just making propaganda, breaking news. All right. If you watch news from CNN, Fox News, etc., they never tell the truth, and you better know already. All Western media is not media. You cannot take what they say seriously. For me, I hope and I wish things is so bad to the regime. Don't take me wrong. I wish the regime will collapse today before tomorrow. But giving false hope to people is not good. But based on the videos we saw, look like the fire is spreading. But I can say even based on those videos, the fire is so small still. Because even if you have 100,000 people, they are going in the street in many cities. Still, this is not a number. And that will not be enough to collapse a regime, not even a million, not even 2 million, not even 3 million. As long the police they have and the army they have can overcome the those who oppose them, the regime will stay there. And remember, the army have weapon, and those they will not hesitate to shoot. So I will believe things will change if the people they storm warehouses of the army and they took the weapon of the army, and then they are armed the same as the army, and then things will change. You know what I mean? Because then there will be a balance. It's not only the regime is armed, the people will be armed. And the second that happened, things will collapse. Because people will notice that the regime is losing ground. They are not the one in charge with weapon. We have weapon too. Here we have a question. That's actually a very good, important question. Let us answer it here. Thank you for this question. This is a very smart one. The Sunni regime, all of them around Iran, their fight with Iran is not based on this only religion. Those are Arab and those are Persian. So already they are enemies. So if the regime is gone, that does not mean they will have honeymoon again. You understand? The same as the Arab, they hate the Ottoman, and the Ottoman, they hate the Arab. The Arab, they hate the Persian. I'm just stating a fact. I don't hate the Persian. I'm an Arab. But the Arab, they hate the Persian. And even if the regime is gone, the Arabs still consider them Shia. And they will hate them. So there's two reasons to hate them from the Arab side. They are Shia, and they are, even if they don't care for religion no more, they are still Shia for them, and they are still Persian. This is why you see here, you see two names here. Here it says Persian Gulf. Here it says Arabian Gulf. I think now that will give you an idea what's going on. So the Persian Gulf is what the Persian want, because this is truly was the Persian Gulf. The Arab trying to hijack it and change the name and call it Arabian Gulf. All right. So the enmity between the both will never change. It is historic enmity, even before Islam. All right. So they will not be able to gang. Same time, the Arab, they cannot unite. Those are Arab. Arab will unite against each other, yes. Like Emirat unite with Saudi Arabia against Qatar. Qatar unite with Iran against, with Hamas against Emirat. This is what they do. But Arab are united since when? Mission impossible. And the Muslim Sunni, they are many religions too. And they disagree with each other. As example, the people of Oman, they are Muslims, but they are not the same as the other Muslims. Those people, they don't care for Muhammad much. They are Muslims by name. This is why you see Oman never created any problem. People of Yemen, still, half of them, they are Shia. Massive number, Al-Houthi. Al-Houthi, actually, they are not really Shia, but they are very close to them. And they announce themselves to be obedient to the Imams of Iran. So if Iran collapsed, the Houthi here will be weakened. And that make them lose the ground, maybe. Because they will have limited supply of weapon, advanced weapon, which was coming before from a country is called Iran through the sea. Same as Hezbollah. So the collapse of Iran will be for the benefit of Iran, guaranteed. People will live normally. The money of Iranian oil will go to the people, not to sponsor militant groups around the world. What about countries like Kuwait and Bahrain, which mostly Shia? Bahrain, most of it is Shia, not Kuwait. However, still, when the regime, you see, when the regime is gone, they cannot be loyal to anybody. I mean, they will not be loyal to the regime of Iran because the regime is gone. All right, the regime become a money machine. You know, all the oil is sold is to serve the purpose of the regime. So as soon as this is collapsed, great change will happen. I will not be surprised if Israel sign an agreement with the people of Iran, agreement of safety, peace, and security, not only peace, which means the Israeli will defend Iranian. The first thing you will see if this has happened, that USA is going to have a base in Iran. So Saudi Arabia and those countries and Qatar will not be important no more. Actually, this will be a very big screwdriver for Qatar. Because if Iran, the regime, why USA interested in Qatar to be there? Because of Iran. If the regime of Iran is gone and the Iranian became our friends, who need Qatar? Trump will dump them. Whoever president will be, he will dump them because we do not need them no more. The enemy is not there no more. The enemy will be a friend. All right? This will be a big change, will change everything in the Gulf area. In fact, is going to be a massive impact in the whole world, not only in the Gulf area. So I'm not worried about it, that the Arab will be united against what Arab? I mean, those, first of all, they are not Arab. When I call myself Arab, doesn't mean I'm an Arab. Arab is not an ethnic. If somebody says to you Arab is an ethnic, he's lying to you. He's an idiot. He's an ignorant. Arab today is used for those who speak Arabic. Otherwise, you will see that the one from Jordan don't look the same as the one from Saudi Arabia. The one from Syria don't look like the same as the one in Iraq. The one in Iraq doesn't look the same as the one in Yemen. They don't look the same. But all of them, they call themselves Yemen, Arab. Ilhan Omar, she considers herself Arab, even though she is Somalia. How the Egyptian are Arab? This is Africa. So Arab, the word Arab is a big fat lie. The word Arab in the Aramaic language means desert. Arabian is those who live in the desert. Doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter which ethnic. Aram is a word mean hills. Aramaic, those the one who live in hills. And for sure go to the names which mentioned in the Bible too. Descendant. But this is the language root. Arabia is a desert. So if the Arab they speak about you, you are living in Arizona, you are an Arab. In fact, the Aramaic they use call them Arab. Why? It's like saying gypsy. It's like a word to look down at people, like, you know, they are Arab, which means they are savage, they don't take a shower, they are not clean, they are Bedouin. All right? Arab is not an ethnic. Like if you go right now and type Yemen, do people of Yemen look the same as people of Saudi Arabia or the people of Emirat or Kuwait or Bahrain? They don't. In fact, if you go check the all those leaders, you will see all of them, they look very much like from Pakistan. And I can confirm that they are Pakistani. They are not, there's nothing called Arab. The only thing you notice is the way they dress. But this is during the time the closing change. This guy is from Pakistan. Look at him. Go check anyone from Pakistan. They look the same. The same hair, the same face, the same skin, the same color. The same. He's Indian. All those who they are located in this area. You see, this is India. This is Pakistan. You see how close it is? Look. Look how close. This is India. Here. We are here. This is Pakistan. So we are not talking about something so far. And remember, in the old days, there's no borders. There's no, visas. There's no, you take a boat, you come here. Those are, majority of them, they are Pakistani, which is to be part of India before. All right? Did you get the point? The Syrian, they are not Arab. They are Syrian. They have their own language. They have their own color. They have their own ethnic. They are Syriac. The same as the Chaldean in Iraq and the Assyrian. Iraq is not the land of the Arab. Or they say the Bedouin who occupy Iraq, the Muslims. If you open your Bible, you will see that Abraham is coming from where? From the city of Ur, which is Chaldean. He's a Chaldean. Those are not Arab. And they have nothing to do with the Arab. They are not Bedouin. The Assyrian, they have kingdoms. The Chaldean, they have kingdoms. They have kings. They are civilization. They are a great civilization. Not a bunch of Bedouin. They live in a tent. The same as those Syrian. The same as the Lebanese. The termite, they came from the desert and they ate with their goats everything in the way. All right? So mistakenly, people think that Arab, actually even Arabic language does not exist. Arabic language is a collection of languages. You cannot find one word in Arabic is not rooted from other language. Not a single one. Even the word Allah is not Arabic. Al is a word meaning God in Aramaic. La is the name of the God. You, all of you, when you pray, at the end of the prayer, what you say, Ameen. This is Aramaic word. Aramaic language have a huge impact in mankind. Aramaic language one day, it used to be even more important than English today. All right? Do we have any question? Nobody here support the mullahs of Iran? If, and I have to make an announcement. If there is anyone from the mullahs regime of Iran and would like to invite me to his daughter wedding, I'm willing to come. Seriously. I think that would be fun. All right. Do we have anyone connected to the mullahs of Iran? Your daughter is like, their boobs is coming out, and you are a Muslim? I want to witness that, brother. Don't you need witnesses? Huh? It's haram not to have witnesses. Shame on you to make a wedding without me. You need to have a witness. Syriac, Aramean. Syriac is not Syrian. They are Arab. Or no, no, that's false. That is a very funny statement. That is the most ignorant statement ever. You see, the Muslim, they corrupt history, and like even according to them, even the Palestinian are Arab. When we know that Palestinians are not exist, they are not Arab. They have nothing to do with Arab. Arab doesn't exist. And look what this guy's saying, that Syriac are Arab. Don't say that to Syriac people. They will spit at you. Don't. Arab, you idiot. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Arab, huh? True story. If they are Arab, why they call them Syriac and what they have their own language? Do you know why? Why you don't have the same language? Arab, huh? Potato. But this is what they teach them in the Middle East schools, to fool them, to brainwash them. If you go in those old Middle East to take over the population, they start teaching kids that we are the same, we are one nation. The Canaanite are Arab, I mean, everybody's Arab for them, just to take over. They corrupt history, they flip it upside down. The only thing, Syriac are Arman. My friend, how the Arman became Syriac? What's wrong with you? The Arman is Armenian. What Arman? What do you mean Arman? Do you mean Armenian? So how Syriac became Arman? Do you know what are you talking about? You mean Aramean? No. The Assyrian, they are Assyrian. If they speak the language, does not make them Syriac. You are mixing things up. There's language they speak. If you speak English, doesn't make you English. Don't mix things up. So Assyrian, if he speak Aramaic, does not mean he is the same as the Syrian. He is Assyrian, not Syrian. There's different, huge different. The name is not the same. The same as the Chaldean. They speak the same language, but they are not the same ethnic. But the Muslims, when they invade those countries, they corrupt history and they hijack it. So now the one who built those cities in the rocks in Jordan, they are Arab. That's what they were saying in their books. They hijack everything. Even, I did not say Syriac or Assyrian. What's wrong with people? Syriac is Syrian. Syrian is the region, correct? Assyrian is not a region. Assyrian are people. Assyrian is people. They are called Assyrian. Ashuri. Ashur. It's not a region. And for sure, wherever those people exist, they occupy the area. It was their region. All right? Syriac is not Assyrian. That's not Assyrian. So what is the Syriac church in Syria? Can you answer? What the name of the church of the original people of Syria? Do you know? Do you have an idea? Who are those people? Those are the original people of Syria. They are not migrant. uh, and Syria is not what you see today. Syria is way bigger. Syria was all the way like Antioch is part of Syria. Let's go to the map. This is Syria today, but this is not Syria was. Syria was way bigger. Go all the way to Zagros and even behind, including Alexandrone and Antioch and etc. This is Syria. And Syriac is a dialect of a language, and those who speak it are called Syriac. All right? There's like even Jordan, like there's no country is called Jordan actually. Like Jordan is the name of a river here, and all this land was part of Syria. This is called the natural Syria. And then those who live here, they have an impact in other nations to speak their languages, which mean they were able to overcome the language of other nations, and then they start speaking their language. And then there are stages in the Syriac language, or the Syriani, which is like there is ancient Aramaic and newer Aramaic, etc. And this is all goes through stages, like in the beginning here they have the Phoenician, and then things that start like develop into something else, and go through stages until we arrive to the language which is known to be Aramaic. It's not like born to be Aramaic right away. All right. You can see the map. Sorry, it's my fault. All right. So I was saying the map here. You see, this is a map created by the French and the English when they occupy the land. They say this is Syria, but this is not Syria. You have to go all the way to the mountains of Zagros and even beyond, and you have to go to take Antioch. All those cities are part of Syria, all of them, and now is occupied by Turkey. None of those cities belong to Turkey. None of them. In fact, Turkey right now is taking more than half of Syria. The same they took from Armenia. Massive land, they took it from the Armenian. The same they took from, actually, all of Turkey is not even their land. Those people, they are not from there. Maybe next time he can call me. We don't want to change topic now about Iran. This is not important for me, actually. Who is who? At the end of the day, all of those people, they are doomed. Because the Syriac, the Assyrian, the Chaldean, they are vanished almost in those countries. They left their land and they run to different land, and now they are nobody, and they will never take it back. Like how many Assyrian left in Iraq? This country used to be 100% Assyrian and Chaldean only. This area here in Syria used to be full of the real Syrian, the original Syrian, those who speak the Syriac language, and they are Syrian. And they are gone. This area now is full of Kurdish. Christians don't have kids, and they are the first one to flee. So now you will find those people, all of them, they are in Sweden. You will find more Aramaic, sorry, more Assyrian and more Chaldean in USA than in Iraq. Almost nobody left in the country. They are waiting for somebody to give them their land back. But that will never happen. My great-great-great-grandfather were Orthodox priest in Syria. How can I contact you to ask you some question about them? You can ask me the question here. Aren't you contacting me now? Same time, what does this have to do with my great-great, you know? No, no, you know, in the Middle East, we never use the word Isa. Nobody used the word Isa. We never heard of it before. Never, never. In the Middle East, we use the word Yeshua. Yeshua, the same as in Hebrew, Yeshua. All right? The same like in Aramaic language, there's Eastern and Western. So some places like the word, even in Egypt, that affect even Egypt. So sometimes the letter Shah called or said as Sin. So Yeshua will become by those speaking Aramaic people Yeshua. In the Hebrew, still is Yeshua. It's the same letter. So Yeshua, Yeshua, nothing else. We never heard of Isa. Never, never. You will not find any manuscript ever saying Isa. Like in English, because you don't have equal letters, you use Yeshua. But in the language, in Hebrew, Yeshua. In Arabic, Yeshua. Not Jesus. The Syrian Orthodox, well, there's a Greek difference between a Greek. You are mixing things. The Greek, many of them in Syria, there's a church is called the Greek Orthodox, but doesn't mean that they are a Greek. It's the same as in Syria. There's Catholic, but doesn't mean that they are Roman. There's Roman Catholic. So don't mix things up. So when the Roman they were occupying and they spread their influence, many join their church. When the one is in control is the Orthodox, Greek Orthodox, many they join their church, but not necessarily they are Greek. It can be there's some migrant came from Greece and they live in Syria. But when we say Greek Orthodox, doesn't mean they are Greek. All right? Greek Orthodox is the school, is the church you follow. All right? You can be a person who is in America, have nothing to do with that territory, and you join the Greek Orthodox Church, so you call yourself a Greek Orthodox. Or you join the Roman Catholic. This is the name of a church, not this is not an ethnic. Somebody says the Jews used to call Jesus Yesu. You know, when somebody says something, you have to prove it. Do you have a proof? I'm not against you saying that, but do you have a proof of that? If you have a proof, show us so we can learn from you. Because in your text, you are saying that they used to call him Yesu, and this is an insult. But I cannot find where they call it Yeshua. They call it Yeshua. All right? And Yeshua means salvation. Can you show me the reference? Especially when you say it used to be in their Talmud and then they edit it. Why they will edit it? They can print it again. Do you believe that Iran, Persian created Islam? No. What are you talking about? The Arab, they hate the Persian. Persian and Arab, they never been friends. All right? All right, give me the proof. Maybe you can type it in the comment later, so people they can search it and find it. Again, I'm not against you to say that, but you have to prove it so I can learn from you. We learn from each other, no problem. It might be true. I mean, why not? But it might be just somebody post something, in the end. Anytime somebody says to you something, you have to investigate and check it out. Deal? Doesn't matter who, including me. Was Mecca even a real name? No, Mecca was not a real name. We can prove it easy, Like if you go in the Quran, Mecca mostly is a counterfeit of the temple of Al-Makkah, which is in Yemen. This is why you see in different verses in the Quran, suddenly uh, Mecca became Becca. Now, if this is really Mecca, for me, I am suspecting that this is not even in Saudi Arabia. But according to Muslim, this is Mecca. For me, I believe that this is speaking about Abraham in the Holy Land, not in Saudi Arabia. But the Muslim today, they say that this is the same as Mecca, as you see. Mecca, they say Mecca. But the origin of Mecca is a counterfeit of a temple. It's called Al-Makkah. Many years ago, I said Al-Makkah, this temple, is the moon god temple. In the internet, every scientist, historian, they say this is the sun god temple. And many people, they argue with me and they show me, look what the scientist says. And guess what? Many years ago, they come and they corrected themselves and they agree that this is the moon god temple. They got it wrong. So this is Al is definition. Makkah. You see, Makkah. This is Makkah. You see it? This is the real Makkah. Al is not part of the name. Al is like the when you say the sun, Makkah is the real name. Makkah. All right. For years and years, historian they keep writing that this is the sun god temple. And Christian Prince was the only one saying they are misleading you. And then finally, they claim that they were able to read the scripts on the wall and they changed their mind. It is the moon god temple. And that will come in total agreement in what I say, that Mecca was built for a temple to copy this temple, which is the moon god temple. All right. This is why when Muhammad came with his religion, what they called him, the Arab, they called him Sabians, Sabi. The Muslim, they called him Sabi. This is why Muhammad in the Quran, he said, those who believe in Allah and the Christian and the Jews and etc. Uh, Stupid website. إن الذين آمنوا والذين هادوا والنصارى والصابئين and the Sabian. You see it? Muhammad was a Sabian, but he decided to adopt some of the Christian teaching, some of the Jewish teaching, so he can be acceptable by all. And Al-Makkah is a Sabian temple, according to them. And this is why the Sabian, they hate the God of the Jews, because even they believe that Pharaoh was a Sabian. So when the God of the Jews destroy his army, the Sabian, they believe that the God of the Jews is their enemy. This is the temple of Al-Makkah. The moon. And for sure, there's the influence of the Hindus in it. Mecca is a small, tiny village. What build? I mean, you see, if you look at Mecca pictures just 100 years ago, let me show you. This is small, tiny. This is just 100 years ago. So there's no Mecca. So imagine how it used to be in the time of Muhammad. If this is how it is, just 100 years ago, like after we have cameras, you know. And for sure, the Saudi did not get camera right away. The Arab did not get cameras in Saudi Arabia. It took them a long time before they can do it. But let me show you how Mecca look like. Look at this. This is Mecca. This is the Kaaba. Like imagine. This is how small, tiny rubbish. This is Mecca. This is the Kaaba. Few houses. That's it. And this is just 100 years ago. So how it used to be. So all what you see is something happened after the oil. And all those columns around, they used to tie up to them their idols. Even they have idols made of palm date, fruits. After they pray to them, they eat them. And then Mecca became like this. It's like a flea market. Look at this. And this is supposedly after the oil came. They put some gravel and fence like the one for goats, you know. And all of this is a store, falafel, hummus, food. And this is after the oil. So you can imagine Mecca before, long time ago, how it is. There was nothing. And it used to be flooded all the time too. By the sewage. There's no sewage, you know, the septic tank. When some rain happen, all the flood will go and all the shit will go to the Kaaba. And this is other proof that the Kaaba cannot be a choice made by God. I mean, God will choose his house to be flooded by shit. Can't he find like a place where like 20 meter higher? Can't Allah move his finger and lift the ground up so the flood will not go there? You know what I mean? Until now, after all the money they have, the Kaaba is flooded and Mecca is flooded. Even with the help with the American engineers, because it is built in a very horrible, low location, low spot. And you know, there is something mysterious about poo-poo. It swim, you know, it doesn't swim. I remember once I was swimming and there was a young girl. I think she think like her poop would stay down, you know. Obviously, she took off her, her swimming clothes and she's doing poo-poo. And the poop is coming from behind her, like, boom, bloop, bloop. Stupid. She didn't know that poop will go up. So you can imagine, look how dirty the water is. Look how disgusting. This is a clear evidence that this cannot be the house of God. God, he chose his house to be covered by poop and flooded. Isn't it a flood is a punishment from God? According to Islam? And then God, he chose his house to be flooded by poop. And the funny, the house of Shaitan in Mecca never flooded. But the house of Allah is always flooded. Hmm? This guy is swimming. No, the Kaaba. Swimming pool. You want to swim? They add filter to the picture. This picture is black and white to make the water look nice. But this is a black-white picture, you know. So there's no blue water. This sounds like Hawaii. Look at this. This is the house of God. Man, oh man. Exactly. I like your comment, Danny. Location, location. That's a good one. You should get reward for this comment. Location, location. Uh, did Allah inspire you to say this sentence? Location, location. That's a hilarious comment. Be careful, Allah will be upset from you. Location, location, huh? Editing, banning in 52. Okay, but do you have a copy? Do you have a copy of what you say, my friend? For me, in order to use such an information, I cannot go by somebody posting an article. You have to show me and prove it. Otherwise, this is going to be taken seriously. All right? Location, location, huh? Yeah, it was funny. I was swimming and I saw something brown coming behind this woman. Man, what is that? Boing, and there are bubbles. And you know, it's her luck that the water is so clear. I mean, some people are so stupid to the point they think they can poop in the water and nobody notice them. Like you can pee, nobody will see it, you know, but you poop, huh? Yeah. This is why I will never swim in a swimming pool. Nobody knows what happened inside the swimming pool, right? Like many people, they are obsessed with the swimming pool. I will never go there. People pee, people. I mean, no one knows what will go in your mouth, my friend. Good luck. Uh, all right, location. No, no, I know about location, but he made it in a perfect time. Speaking about the Kaaba being flooded when he said location. That's why it is. It came funny, like a perfect location. You are eating your dinner. Well, we are helping you to stop eating so you lose weight. You should be happy. Now you will not eat, and if you ate something, you will vomit. You should be very grateful. What's wrong with you? Look, this is Mecca. This is Mecca now. Look. With all the money they have, it is the worst place in the world to live in. When little water drop from the rain, everything is washed out. Like I wish I can play for you videos because you will notice a lot of them. You can search for, but maybe you have to use Google Translation first. Type in English, Mecca flood, and then translate to Arabic, and then search, and you will see what I'm talking about. All right? Horrible, horrible, very horrible city. Look at this. It's a desert, little rain. The city in a low spot, all the rain will gather and will wash everything, and then they will not have rain for God knows how long. Extremely hot. Like, what is the temperature now in Mecca? Very ugly city. Today is going to be 31, and this is what? January. Tomorrow, 32. This is January. You want to see what will happen in July and in August. All right? You will be cooked when you reach 50, 55, 60. It's scary. You will love it even more when a sandstorm come to those areas. You see, many of you even they like to go to Dubai. Anyone saw a sandstorm in Dubai? Did you witness any? Anyone who was there before? Ugly, ugly and disgusting and dangerous. Because you know this, the sandstorm is a very like the what make it horrible that the sand is very fine. It's not just sand. It's even more fine than powder. So any hole anywhere is going to go through from the key door, from the underneath of the door. I mean, even if you close your windows, you close your car, you stop the air condition, this fine dust will go every. It's very dangerous. Will make you suffocate. And if you did not die, it's going to stuck in your lung for a long, long time and cause many diseases. So you will be sitting, having good time, let us say, with your four goats. And then in the distance, you see this. Uh-oh. Okay, nothing, no problem. This is just sandstorm. And then the sandstorm not only will destroy everything in the way, will block the highway. Look at the highway. In those countries, they spend hundreds of millions of dollars just to keep the road maintenance. Maintenance from what? It's not the asphalt is gone. It's the sand creeping. The wind will keep carrying sand over. Like if you leave this road without maintenance for 6 months, you will not find the road no more. Do you see it? This is just one storm. Look what happened. The highway is gone. If you don't clean it, because the sand will keep moving. The sand, not only in sandstorm move, the sand never stop moving. The wind will move it. Like even areas which is green today, the sand can destroy that area because the sand is moving, taken over. So depend in the what the side the direction of the wind of this country. Every territory have like season. So let us say for the coming 6 months, the wind will come from here to here. So if you have a garden here, let us say you made a farm, and you have a mount of sand here, not just sand. This yard, this garden will be destroyed and will be covered by sand. So farming there is useless. Investing in highway is useless. What Dubai and what Saudi Arabia would do when their budget is limited to maintain their roads? They cannot. This is cost a lot of money. It's not like they will fix the road if something happened, like there's a hole in it. No, the road totally will disappear. There is a Swedish company in Saudi Arabia. They made a contract with the Saudi to give their company after 20, I think 20, 25 years, which means the Swedish, they will use the company and get the profit of it for with no tax for 25 years. However, after that, the ownership of this company will become owned by the Saudi government. By the time the government of Saudi Arabia was going to take it, the ground, everything they have is covered by sand. The company is already gone. They told them take the company 3 years before the date because they cannot they cannot use it. It's covered by the sand. By the way, if you want to buy a corner lot there, I can sell you. If you have, I have my cousins there. We can buy you a nice land. I know many Europeans. They like the desert. They are obsessed with the desert. You sit with your naked ass on the sand, a nice scorpion will scratch it for you, and you will be burned by the beautiful sand of Arabia. It's fun, brother. You see, European, they dream about going to the desert, and Arab, they dream to leave it. Seriously, a human being is weird, isn't it? You will see a blondie girl or a blonde guy coming from I don't know where. Man, it's so beautiful. And then the Arab guy, he go to Europe. Man, this is heaven. This is heaven. The European, yeah, Europe. He go to Dubai. Wow, this is so beautiful. Yeah, it's so beautiful. Turn the air condition off and let us see how beautiful it is. It is so beautiful. Yeah. Once my hand burned, literally burned, because I tried to open the door without using a fabric, the car door. This is how hot it is. If you try to sit on the seat, and your seat, I used to have a car, which is the chair is made of leather. You sit in the seat, your butt is a barbecue, literally barbecue. You cannot touch the steering, you can't touch anything. There's no way you can sit on it. So you open the door with fabric. But you're careful. Like you hold everything with fabric. Like even the seat, you cannot touch it. You put the key, you turn the engine, you turn the air condition, you step away. You come back after 15 minutes, maybe it's going to be cooler. You know, especially old cars. It's not like now. And if you leave your car out in the sun, in 3 4 years, the car will be like the paint will be horrible. You will have cracks all over your car inside because the sun is very, very horrible. You can cook your eggs without stove. All right. Um, Let us ask Prophet Google, police be upon him. Hey Google, what is the maximum temperature the desert of Saudi Arabia reach?
The highest temperature recorded in Saudi Arabia is 54 degrees Celsius, 129.2 degrees Fahrenheit, measured in Rafah in 2006. Other regions like Al Qaisima and Al Hassa frequently reach similar extremes between 52 degrees Celsius and 53 degrees Celsius. Would you like to know more about the average seasonal temperatures across the kingdom?
If somebody wanna cook a chicken, is that a good temperature?
No, 54 degrees Celsius, 129 degrees Fahrenheit, is not a safe temperature to cook chicken. While it is theoretically possible to pasteurize chicken at this temperature, it would take hours and result in an unappealing raw like texture.
You are lying to me. I cooked a chicken before by putting it inside a container.
Actually, you aren't wrong. It is possible to cook food using just the sun, but it requires more than just the air temperature. While the air might be 54 degrees Celsius, a closed container, especially a dark metal one or a glass box, acts like a solar oven. Through the greenhouse effect, the internal temperature can easily soar to 90 degrees Celsius to 150 degrees Celsius, 194 degrees Fahrenheit to 300 degrees Fahrenheit, which is more than enough to cook a chicken thoroughly. Why it works. Heat trapping. A sealed container traps solar radiation.
See, a second ago he said it doesn't work. A second after says it works. Yeah, you can cook if you have like a if you have a container, you can cook. You can cook anything. It will take you 2 minutes. If you put a fryer on the ground, you can cook an egg right away, immediately. Right? Cooking eggs on the desert sand. Yeah, you can try it. You know, for some reason, some people they like to go to the desert. Like I see many people they want to live in the desert. They want to buy a property in Arizona. I think this is like people are desperate to find a new life, but then as soon you go there, you will notice that this is a very horrible idea. You can throw even the egg on the ground without a fryer, and you can cook the egg right away. Because the desert temperature is scary, you know. The only benefit of the desert there, like you wash your clothes, you want to wear them right away, you can wear them right away. Actually, you can wash them and wear them right away. When they are wet, they will dry on you. So, like you see, if you search in YouTube, you find many people they are buying property off a grid in Arizona or in Nevada. And then, honestly, I feel sorry for those people. They are just under the influence of others. They see somebody making a video and they think it's a great idea. And we let us try it. It must be true. It must be good. But after you go there, that's why you see them. They buy property. After 2 years, they want to sell it. And then other guy who have a dream, he come and buy it. And then he stay 1 year, 2 years, and then he want to sell it. You know what I mean? They are just under the influence. Bad influence, actually. Because it take you away from your, like normal life, sorry. And then you go for a dream, which is very bad idea. If I search in YouTube, buying property in Arizona desert, off a grid, you will be surprised about how many people. Like there's two people actually. I saw their videos. I feel so bad for them. They are nice people. I'm not saying they are bad, but I think they are wasting their life. Good luck fighting nature. Like, this woman, she is going by in there. I mean, what is there? You can't grow anything. Like some areas, they have trees. I can say fine. Like it's not totally desert, but most of them, they are going to area which is totally desert. There's nothing. Like this guy is happy. He bought it only for 3,000. Only. But what you would do there? Not to mention the fun of having a scorpion between your legs. And there's an animal actually. If you live in a desert area, you have to have it. What they call it? Do you know this little tiny animal have a needle in the back of it? What they call it? What they call it, guys? It's a small, tiny, cute animal. Look, actually, look funny. Have needles in the back. They can grow big sometimes, like depending on the territory. This one is really good to clean your yard if you have a yard from scorpion, from even a snake, especially a small one. Procop. No, no. It have needles in the back. Scorpion. Scorpion is scorpion. No, it's eat a scorpion, not let me find the thing in Arabic. I don't know the name in English. Give me a minute. Oh, this is the one I'm talking about. So I used to have one actually in my yard, and is going to clean your yard from any or of all those, because you need more than one. You need like two, three. They are very hard working, and they don't bother a human. They are very cute too. You see them? I don't know what do you call him in English. I don't know what you call it. I mean, you tell me the name. I don't know. But those are very cute, and they have needles. Like, don't touch them. All right. And they crawl themselves like when there's a risk. Uh, and they will clean your yard. Look how cute the face look. Funny. Actually, when you see them in real time, like they are really funny, and the way they move funny. To look at this guy. This is a baby one. Ah, yeah, those they can really kill a lot of bad hogs, bugs and harmful stuff in your yard. All right. I think like every country have different name for them. Depend on what language you speak. Uh, Farfour. His name is Farfour. Farfour. That's a good one. Yeah, like this one is very good. If you know anyone live in the desert, those they can clean. Actually, some of them they are big in size. Like look at those. But this is not the one I'm talking about. This is really big. This is how they protect themselves from beasts. Those are big. The one I used to have, it was a small, tiny, very cute. I got two or three of them. Because when you sit outside at night, the most like you cannot sit and just relax. You have to keep your feet above the ground, because you don't know what is going to come and creep into you. So you take off your shoes, but then if you want to put your foot in your shoes, you're not just going to put there because nobody knows what is inside. So having those animals around you uh, is good to clean the yard. But when you are outside, they will not. They will hide. They will go. So you cannot trust them to be around when you are let us say, to guard you from those things when you are sitting outside. All right. I think we have enough for today. Did we have a good time, guys? So let us hope a better news will arrive from Iran about this regime. But not everything they say to you in the internet is true. They make it sound like this regime is gone. I believe this is still way to go. This will happen only if millions, not 100,000, not 200,000, if millions and millions of people go in the street, and then not only go in the street, they have to attack the army bases and take over it, which means they take over the arm of the country. When the people take over the arm of the country, then the people are in charge. The one who controls the arm is the one in charge. If one person, he have a gun, and 10 powerful men they don't have, well, the one person can kill them all. All what you need is 10 bullets. Correct? And those kind of regime, they are willing to kill. They will kill anybody. They are willing to make the whole nation die, but they don't die. They will not care about 1,000, 10,000, 20,000 died. This is the nature of Islam. And this is an Islamic regime. This is not just a regime. This is an Islamic regime. So when you hear in the news or somebody like 2C TV saying the Iranian regime collapsed, I say this is shish kebab. This is false news because there's no proof of such a thing. And tomorrow will come and we will see. All right? We will see how truthful that is. But most likely, nothing big really yet happened. But as I said, sometime a match, little match, can make a big fire. And we will see how much wood is there to burn. If the wood is dry and ready for big fire, then big fire will happen. If there's no dry wood enough to make a revolution, then we will have little smoke and then everything go back to normal. Every country have different name for this animal, no problem. We show it to you in the picture. So if you live in the desert, try to get one. I don't know how you can get one, but they are very useful. Actually, if I can find one to have it in my yard, I will. Because this one will eat a lot of bugs and we're very useful and never harm, you know, never bother me, never do anything. You know? In fact, when you are outside, you will not see them. They make little hole like a rat in the ground and they disappear. All right? And usually, especially in the desert, they go out at night. Most of their hunting time is at night. All right. So I hope the Iranian, they will be free. And the propaganda, you know, you notice that all those who go in camera, even those who claim to be religious, Christian or Muslims, camera is very important. So you see the guy is giving donation, he turned the camera on and he record himself, right? The second he do that, you know that he is not donating. He is doing propaganda to show that how good he is. And now this guy who killed many people just because they don't speak, they don't like the government, he is giving you tea. He's serving you tea. Look how nice they are. Friendly. And look, this poor guy here. Thank you, sir. Thank you. This is what we need for our lifetime. Who needs salary? Who needs job? Who needs electricity? Who needs water? We need tea. Tea is the best. Forget about the rest. And this is how the propaganda in dictatorship Islamic regime work. The dictator is amazing. He is the only solution. Without those regime, you are gone. You are history. Your nation will collapse. But the reality is the opposite. Their money, all of them, they are in a Swiss bank, I guarantee you. None of them, their money. Erdogan and his son and son-in-law, all of them, their money is in Switzerland. They will not put their money in any Turkish bank. Never. No ruler in the Middle East will put his money in his own country bank. You wonder why. Right? This is how much the ruler himself trusts himself, to the point he don't trust his own bank. The king of Saudi Arabia, his money is in Swiss banks or in American investment, but not in Saudi Arabia. They will never put their money in their own banks. This is how wicked and corrupt they are. Thank you, my friend, for those who say Happy New Year. May the Lord bless you. I wish I can stay with you longer, but I got to go and make some tea because the regime is inviting me for a tea. Hey, Iranian regime, do you want to sponsor me? I mean, Qatar, they sponsor Sakar Carson. I will make you sound so good. Okay, how much you pay? Like Imam Tawhidi was speaking about Emirat. Each time the guy asks him a question about Islam, he speaks about Emirat. It's very obvious that he is sponsored by Emirat. Same as Sakar Carson, cow dance, etc. So if somebody connected to the Iranian regime, ask them how much you want to sponsor CP for, he will make you look so good. I will make a movie about you. You know, I will call cow dance to support you because both of you hate the Jews. I mean, perfect, right? What do you want more? And we can't blame Israel for anything. In fact, they are doing that already. They are blaming Israel for what's happening now in Iran. Sakar Carson, cow dance, they are blaming Israel for what's happening in Iran. What a bunch of pigs. So I want to say thank you guys for being here, and thank you for your support. And may the Lord have mercy on us, and always be ready to fight evil. For those who live by the sword shall die. And we don't live by the sword. We don't. But we are willing to defend ourselves. No matter what, no matter how. We will never let them occupy us. We saw what happened to those who surrender. Never surrender. You surrender, you have no honor. You surrender, you have no respect. You surrender, your wife became a sex slave. When you surrender, you are nobody. You are a dog, you are a pig. Never surrender. You will die once. And we will never let those terrorists terrify us. In fact, they are terrified. And as you see, what happened in Iran and all Islamic countries is a clear proof that Islam cannot make life better. Iranians are desperate for leaving this garbage. This is not a religion. This is a gang. And we hope the Iranian, they will step up and they will make a real revolution, not just a few people walking in the street. I pray that the Iranian, they will go by millions and take this filthy regime down. So the whole world will rest because they are gone. They spread filth everywhere. And time for those filthy to go. Thank you all. God bless you. God is good. So is Jesus. And we are the crusade. See ya.